In 2007, a Japanese research vessel pulled something from the Southern Ocean that weighed over 1,000 pounds and had eyes the size of basketballs. The crew needed a forklift to get it on deck. It was a colossal squid, one of the largest ever recorded, and it came from waters so deep and cold that scientists still argue about what else might be down there. Antarctica is not just ice and penguins. It is home to creatures so adapted to extreme conditions that they seem designed for a different planet. Some of them have been documented by research teams. Others exist only in expedition logs and grainy photographs that raise more questions than answers. These are the monsters nobody talks about. Japanese fishermen and whale research crews working in Antarctic waters have reported encounters with something they call the Ningen. The name translates to human, and the descriptions are unsettling. Witnesses describe a massive pale creature, anywhere from 20 to 90 feet long, with smooth skin and appendages that resemble arms or flippers. Some accounts mention a face-like structure. Most sightings occur at night, and the creatures reportedly surface near vessels before disappearing into the black water. The Japanese government has never confirmed the reports, but declassified documents show that research teams did file incident logs describing unidentified large aquatic life forms in the 1990s. Photographs exist, but they are always distant and blurred. Skeptics point to icebergs, whales, or tricks of light. But the consistency of the descriptions across independent crews separated by years is harder to dismiss. The colossal squid is not a myth. It is a confirmed deep-sea predator and the largest squid species ever documented. The specimen pulled up in 2007 weighed just over 1,000 pounds and measured 33 feet long. But scientists believe they can grow much larger. Their tentacles are lined with rotating hooks, not just suckers, which they use to drag prey toward a beak strong enough to cut through steel cable. They live at depths below 6,000 feet in the freezing waters around Antarctica, where the pressure would crush a human instantly. We have only ever seen juveniles and dead adults. No one has filmed a fully grown colossal squid alive in its natural habitat. Sperm whales hunt them and surface with scars across their heads from the hooks. That tells you everything you need to know about what happens in those encounters. In 2018, researchers exploring ice caves formed by volcanic vents on Mount Erebus found complex ecosystems thriving in environments that should be sterile. Among the species discovered were scale worms living in ice tunnels heated by geothermal activity. These are not the small, segmented worms you find in soil. Antarctic scale worms are several inches long, covered in overlapping scales, and survive in temperatures that swing between freezing and near boiling depending on proximity to the vent. DNA analysis revealed that some of these populations have been isolated for thousands of years, evolving separately in pockets of warmth beneath the ice. Scientists believe there are entire subglacial networks of life that we have never accessed. Mount Erebus is one of the few places where the surface ice is thin enough to explore. Antarctic sea spiders look like something pulled from a fever dream. They are not true spiders, but marine arthropods with leg spans that can reach over a foot across. Their bodies are so small relative to their legs that they cannot fit all their organs inside. Their guts extend into their limbs. They move across the ocean floor in slow motion, feeding on soft-bodied creatures like anemones and sponges by puncturing them with a proboscis and sucking out the tissue. The extreme cold of Antarctic waters slows their metabolism so much that some individuals are believed to live for decades. Divers describe them as alien, and footage of them walking across the seafloor in coordinated silence is genuinely unnerving. They are harmless to humans, but their appearance alone makes them one of the most disturbing organisms in polar waters. Buried beneath 2.5 miles of ice, Lake Vostok is one of the largest subglacial lakes in Antarctica. It has been sealed off from the surface for an estimated 15 million years. In 2012, Russian scientists drilled through the ice and retrieved water samples. What they found stunned the scientific community. The samples contained DNA from thousands of unidentified bacterial species, some of which did not match anything in existing databases. A few sequences resembled organisms found in deep-sea hydrothermal vents. Others had no known relatives. The lake remains mostly unexplored. Contamination is a concern, and the drilling process itself may have introduced surface microbes. But the genetic diversity suggests that complex ecosystems exist in total darkness under unimaginable pressure. If life can thrive there, it changes the conversation about where else life might exist. Leopard seals are the apex predators of the Antarctic coastline, and they are one of the few animals known to hunt humans. They can weigh up to 1,200 pounds, reach lengths of 11 feet, and their jaws are lined with interlocking teeth designed to grip and tear. In 2003, a British marine biologist named Kirsty Brown was killed by a leopard seal while snorkeling near Rothera Research Station. It dragged her underwater and refused to release her. Leopard seals are ambush hunters. They wait beneath ice shelves and explode upward to snatch penguins off the surface. Divers report being stalked by them, followed for hundreds of feet, while the seal mirrors their movements just out of reach. They are curious, intelligent, and capable of recognizing individual humans. Some researchers believe the attacks are predatory. Others think they are displays of dominance. Tardigrades are microscopic, eight-legged creatures that live in the moss and lichens scattered across Antarctica's ice-free zones. They are also nearly indestructible. Tardigrades can survive being frozen for decades, endure radiation levels that would obliterate human cells, withstand the vacuum of space, and come back to life after being completely dehydrated. When conditions become hostile, they enter a state called cryptobiosis, where metabolic activity stops entirely. In this state, they have survived temperatures near absolute zero and above boiling. Scientists have revived tardigrades that were frozen in Antarctic ice for over 30 years. They are not monsters in size, but in resilience. If any organism could survive the extinction of complex life on Earth, it would be them. Antarctica is still one of the least explored places on the planet. Most of the continent has never been walked on, and the ocean surrounding it drops to depths we have barely touched. Every expedition brings back something unexpected, whether it is a species that should not exist or ecosystems hidden under miles of ice. The creatures we have documented are strange enough. What we have not found yet is the part that keeps researchers coming back. Drop a comment if you have heard of the Ningen before, or if there is another Antarctic mystery you want covered. And if you are curious about what else is hiding in the most remote parts of the world, you will want to see what comes next.